Listen, in relationship and marriage, career, success, anything you want in this life, there must be pain. You must be able to go through pain for it to pay off. Now, because pain has become part of life, you need to understand your shock absorber. You need to know what you can take and what you cannot take. Pain is sometimes something we do not have control over. Pain is often part of life. Now, let us apply pain in relationship and marriage. A lot of people are going to ask me, Blessing, what kind of pain do I need to go through in relationship and marriage? The kind of pain you need to go through is the kind of pain you are willing to go through, because you are the one that know that thing that you can take and the things that you cannot take. The kind of pain you can take is the kind of pain I cannot take. That is why I said you must understand your shock absorber so that you don't die. Pain is different for different people. Pain is depending on what you want and what you want to get out of it. Exactly. So if you understand that life is pain, then you'll be very careful of the choices that you make to reduce the kind of pain that you get. That's the reason why in a relationship and in marriage, I always advise to be very, very careful about your choices, because it is your choices of men and women that increase or reduces your pain. Exactly. All men are not wicked. All women are not wicked. It's depending on the kind of women and the kind of men that you choose that makes marriage difficult, that makes relationship difficult. Relationship and marriage is very interesting and very, very sweet. But the point is, we keep choosing people who keep inflicting pain on us intentionally. And the worst thing about pain is when it's intentional. That thing that you have the power to avoid and you are doing it to me, that is pain. But the pain that we can endure are the ones that we don't have power over. That is where choices come in. That's the reason why when we fall in love, we need to be careful about those people we fall in love with. And that's the reason why a lot of people get to say love do not have protocol. Love have protocol. If you do not follow the protocol of love, you will always be in pain. You will always be bitter. But when you follow the protocol of love, you will be looking for a man who will respect you. You'll be looking for a man who will love you. You'll be looking for a man who will communicate with you. You will be looking for a man who have values, the same values. That is where fidelity comes in. Exactly. When you find a man who have all these moral values, your pain will be reduced. When your husband offend you, he will come and apologize to you, because those things that he's doing to you is not intentional. The pain that is killing and draining, frustrating and depressing is the one that somebody is deliberately doing to you. It's like when somebody is doing you like this, doing you like this, doing you like this, stabbing you with a knife. Do you know when somebody stabs you with a knife intentionally, it's more painful than when you mistakenly cut yourself? Exactly. Intentional pain is what can be avoided. Now, the natural pain is the pain that we don't have power over, the things that life throw at us. Intentional pains are the ones we inflict on ourselves. People will bring into our lives and the things that they do to us intentionally. That is what is called disrespect. Disrespect is when something is hurting me and you are doing that thing over and over again. It is disrespect because I have told you that it is hurting me. It's a different case when you don't know that that thing is hurting me. That's the pain that kills in a relationship and marriage. That's intentional pain of you deliberately want to kill me and you're telling me that you love me. So we need to be careful about the choices that we make and our value. Let's look for people who align with our value, our choices, people who are going the same direction as us, so that the pain will be reduced. Pain is part of life. Pain is part of relationship and marriage. That good marriage you are admiring, now pain full am. Exactly. Good pain. Good pain. Childbearing is pain. There is nothing you want to do in this life that is not pain, that is going to pay off at the long run. So if you're a woman or you're a man listening to me today, you need to be very, very careful about the choices that you make so that we can reduce this pain. Exactly. Heartbreak is an intentional pain. When somebody kept hurting you, after hurting you, they still left you. That's the meaning of heartbreak. Exactly. It doesn't mean we're not going to fight in relationship and marriage, or we're not going to quarrel. But when we quarrel, you're not doing it intentionally. It's a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is not deliberate. We are not just understanding it ourselves. So when we communicate, I'll tell you, no, baby, it's not like this. So you tell me, then we come to a common ground and we understand. So pain is part of life. Stop running away from pain. It's inevitable, both in relationship and marriage. And pain always pay off at the long run. So it's okay to go through pain, but be very careful and choose wisely.